Welcome! Today we begin our journey through Paulo Coelho's timeless novel, The Alchemist, a book that has inspired millions to listen to their hearts and chase their deepest dreams. Part 1 introduces us to Santiago, a young shepherd boy in Andalusia, Spain. His life is simple. He travels with his sheep, reads books, and enjoys the freedom of the countryside. But lately, he's been having a strange, recurring dream. In this dream, a child tells him to go to the Egyptian pyramids to find treasure buried there. Disturbed and curious, Santiago visits a gypsy woman to interpret his dream. Her message is direct: go to the pyramids. Skeptical, Santiago brushes it off until a mysterious old man appears. This man calls himself Melchizedek, the king of Salem. He tells Santiago something powerful, something that becomes the heart of the entire novel. He says every person has a personal legend, a dream placed in their heart by the universe. Fulfilling it is the only way to true happiness and meaning. Melchizedek says, when you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. But he also warns that most people give up on their dream because they're afraid of failure, loss, or judgment. The king offers Santiago two stones, Urim and Thummim, symbols to help interpret omens. Santiago is intrigued. He decides to take the leap. He sells his flock and begins his journey to North Africa. But as soon as he arrives in Tangier, he's robbed. A stranger he trusted takes all his money. Santiago is left alone in a foreign country, without resources, without his sheep, and far from his dream. Here, Coelho offers his first test. When your dream is threatened, do you give up? Or do you adapt, learn, and continue? Santiago chooses to keep going. He finds work at a crystal shop, a dusty, forgotten place on the edge of town. The owner is kind but stuck in his ways. Santiago, young and energetic, brings new ideas. He suggests cleaning the glass, redesigning the shelves, even selling tea in crystal glasses. Over time, the shop begins to thrive again. Santiago earns money, learns Arabic, and grows wiser. But most importantly, he realizes this: even though he's off course, the journey itself is shaping him. He's becoming stronger, more resourceful, and more determined. This is one of the book's core lessons, that the universe tests our patience and persistence. Sometimes, what looks like failure is simply a redirection. At this stage, Santiago starts to believe in omens. He begins to feel that there's something deeper guiding him. And although he briefly considers staying in Tangier and building a new life, the thought of his personal legend, the treasure at the pyramids, pulls him forward. He decides to keep going. He joins a caravan heading toward Egypt. Part 1 ends with Santiago once again leaving safety behind. But this time, he's not just a shepherd, he's a seeker. And the desert lies ahead. He's learned already that dreams are fragile, and that the path to fulfillment is rarely straight. But every moment, every loss, and every lesson matters. Because following your dream doesn't just lead to treasure, it transforms who you become on the way. And so begins Santiago's real adventure. Join me in Part 2, where Santiago travels deeper into the desert, meets new characters, and discovers how even love must align with purpose. Like this video if you all enjoyed this Part 1, also subscribe for Part 2.